Hey all, and welcome back to the Hellfire Comms Henshin Super Flower Power Hour. I swear this thing changes titles every single time Helldragon and I record, but that's okay, it's the content that matters. And what content are we watching today? Why, it's the first two episodes of VR Troopers, of course. Are you excited, THD?
Oh, that'll be interesting. It's so weird that VR Troopers kind of came out around the time this was obviously popular, but for some reason in my area, they never showed it on, any channel I had. I had to wait till, years later until they did, reruns on UPN for some reason, so I've never actually sat down and seen the show besides obvious, Jontron stuff, things like that, so it's always good to kind of see it fresh.
Yes, indeed. He did a review-ish sort of thing of VR Troopers, probably one of the better modern episodes of his, but I am rambling now. What we're going to do is I'm going to count you down into the first episode, and then once that's done, we'll shut it off and, give our thoughts on it. And then while we're, talking, set up for episode 2, and then we'll count you down into that. So if you're ready, Helldragon, episode 1 of VR Troopers.
Let's do it.
In 3, 2, 1. There we go. We are VR. You ready for fucking 90s up in your face?
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, back then in the 90s, everybody was so into virtual reality, nothing came of it. Now here we are in 2018, virtual reality is increasingly becoming a thing, but it's never been as huge as it was back then. Of course it had to be during the time where the technology was unfeasible, but there you go.
Yeah, so unlike, say, Power Rangers, well, Mighty Morphin, which was based on Ranger, this is actually based on a few Toku things. Space Sheriff Shaider, Jiku Senshi Spielban, and Chojinki Metalder, all by Toei, of course.
Yeah, and kind of a side note, I mean, obviously these are lesser-known Tokus compared to the obvious Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, things like that. But some characters from VR Troopers here did actually show up in, later Kamen Rider features as, cameos, which I thought was actually super cool, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm. Now, I believe, I'm going to run down the list of characters here. The main ones, Ryan Steele, the son of Tyler Steele, and leader of the VR Troopers, played by Brad Hawkins, who I'm pretty sure was, in Power Rangers at one point. Let me have a little look here. Wow, he was in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as Yakolev, Power Rangers Zeo, Trey of Triforia, or the Gold Ranger as the voiceover.
And I believe one of the original, I think it was Tommy, actually, Jason David Frank, I believe he also did, the pilot for VR Troopers until they kind of switched it out. I mean, really, Jason David Frank is just running with the Green Ranger thing his whole fucking life. He already has the one role. He doesn't need two.
I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that he hasn't embraced the Red Zeo Ranger as much, because I like that Red Star motherfucker.
That's too bad. Yeah, because that's easily one of my favorite, Rangers, except the White Tiger Ranger, of course.
Of course, yes. So, it's a 90s era Saban thing. We've got to have a bit of karate to kick things off.
No, it's kind of odd, and, obviously it's been a while since I've seen these, but you would think they would invoke more shades of, the Karate Kid, because obviously that was, the big American karate movie thing to do. I mean, it had a few movies. It even had an animated series, for God's sake, so you would think they would play on that more in these shows, but they don't, really.
Well, it's all about youth centre antics back in the day, I suppose. Missed opportunity to crane kick the guy, really.
Just hit him while he's standing, not while he's down. That takes him down, and then you can hit him while he's down.
Oh, there you go. Asian Mentor. There's your Karate Kid reference. Done.
So, I mean, it's, as a whole, in terms of, the whole, 90s Super Sentai kind of thing, VR Troopers is definitely on the list as one people remember, but it's never really had the big push as obviously the others. I mean, it only lasted 2-3 seasons, something like that. Well, the whole of the series, and then they didn't push in anything beyond that. I don't think they were quite willing to work with the Toei, I believe, owns the footage of this too, so.
Yeah, well, basically, this is the rundown. While the series was almost as successful as Power Rangers, it was cancelled after only 2 seasons. This was primarily because the available Japanese footage was quickly exhausted. In a number of extreme cases, multiple tokusatsu scenes were put together in one episode, forcing stock footage to be reused multiple times throughout the series. Big Bad Beetleborgs, another Saban adaptation of a Metal Heroes series, encountered similar problems. VR Troopers spawned a toy line and a video game for the Sega Genesis and Game Gear.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about Beetleborgs when we get there, which is a shame, because again, these shows were popular back in the day. So they were only really able to push back the whole footage problem with Power Rangers, but these other ones, not really so much. You have to remember, they kind of had to make new footage. The suits were kind of fucking up at the time. You have to remember, this is using like 80s footage, alright? These suits were old at the time, so they couldn't really get away with it as much.
Oh, we have a wacky guy. He's a captain for some reason. Let me see if I can find him on the characters list.
Birdman, get in here!
Jesus. Supporting characters, we have Tao Chong, proprietor of Tao Dojo, an old friend of Tyler's, and the Trooper's sensei. Yep, that would be the Japanese dude. Let's see. Woody Stocker, played by Michael Sorich. Woody is the editor-in-chief of Underground Voice Daily Paper, and Caitlin's goofy boss. Caitlin is the girl of the group.
Good description. She's a girl. That's it.
You might be wondering, why is the guy wearing a goofy hat? That's his gimmick. He has a different goofy hat in each episode, I believe.
It is the 90s. You have to have the character that doesn't really have much of a character trait. I mean, you had Urkel, you had Screech, and you have Captain of the Love Boat back there. I don't know.
Okay, so Ryan Steele, VR Ryan as his code name. That's the main leader of the VR Troopers. J.B. Reese, played by Michael Calvin Bacon, is a computer genius and a martial arts black belt. He's obsessed with technology and constantly relies on it for solutions, but his ongoing experience as a VR trooper has taught him to appreciate life outside such conveniences. I don't know. I don't like being preached to about the evils of technology in a series about technology.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, I use technology every day. I use YouTube to avoid the real world. I say it's done me a lot of favors.
Indeed. JB is the black dude, obviously. I didn't want to say black dude outright, but, sometimes you have to.
And also back in the day, they were very big about the whole environmental things. You have to remember around this time, Inconvenient Truth came out, from Al Gore. So, of course, I guess this is just the thing they're into now, like, protesting environmental problems here and there.
Well, I mean, also there was, like, Captain Planet, there was etc.
He doesn't even have anything else, just Captain Planet again. No more Simpsons.
Oh man, even back then they were getting sick of it. Oh no. Evil Time, I think.
I love when you watch these old series and you can instantly tell the minute, great laugh by the way, you can instantly tell the minute they use 80s footage because of the way the buildings are constructed and how the camera works. I mean, you can tell now like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, Richard Epcar is actually a voice in this series.
Well, they have a lot of those common voice actors that we heard from Digimon in these series.
What's with the dramatic pull-ins? I like a few, but if I was a kid watching this, I would spill my Cheerios all over myself.
I think the obvious question is asking why Zictor has 4 ladies in BDSM dresses.
I think you know the answer to that yourself, mate. Search your heart, you know the reason.
See, he's happy. He's gonna have a good time tonight.
I feel like I'm watching the prologue to the Super Mario Bros. Movie a little bit. Like, that guy's gonna turn into, like, fucking King Koopa.
Return to virtual reality. This is me at the end of every day. Just go home. I'm returning to virtual reality. Oh my god. It gets even kinkier.
Oh yeah, you gotta turn it up a notch.
I'm just gonna put Geico back here.
Gotta keep it 90s and whatnot. Alright, let's have a look what we've got here. Is Zictor the name of the company or the person?
I think it's both. It's like Lex Luthor.
Let's see. Dr. Ulysses T. Poindexter, played by James Douglas, a naughty professor who has unknowingly proved to be the true asset to the troopers. When he first appeared, he approached Caitlin. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. There, that's a recurring character. Let's look up the villains. God, there's a lot of villains in this motherfucker.
Well, it's a Super Sentai show. They gotta use a monster a week. Calm down.
Alright, let me search Zictor. Let's see, a company owned by the fictional Carl Zictor, aka Grimlord.
That is definitely a 90s virtual reality name if I ever heard one. That's like, the first guy who gets this on AOL must have been so happy that he got the name.
Look, just punch it in the face, you're karate experts, this will fix every virus.
This doesn't happen with Macintosh.
Yes, it does. Just to an extremely lesser degree, yeah.
I troubleshoot Macintoshes for a living, yes it does.
Oh man. Oh my god. What the fuck is Trevor McDonald doing on my Mac?
I love the gag they do later on where it has him just staring awkwardly, in the JonTron review for like 10 hours. I thought that was great. I have pizza and snacks.
Oh yes, when we get there, will there be punch and pie? No, but you will become a Power Ranger. Sweet!
I do like how at one point this was good enough to be put on Jetix. So, I mean, you have to get a lot of mileage even out of these old shows. I mean, like, some of this shit is shown in syndication like 10 years after the fact.
Let me look up Jetix, actually. I'm kind of interested.
Wait, why did you girls turn into the robots and then back into your BDSM forums? I don't get it.
It's kinky if you don't know what's coming. They have a randomized setting.
Crystal Ball, tell me who the most beautiful Grimlord of is.
It's me! Hee hee! Oh god, it's happening!
See, he just closes the blinds. That's exactly what I do. I turn into my Grimlord form and then I get on YouTube.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous, even by fucking 90s Saban, standards.
So what's VR about this? I mean, he looks like a fucking... He's a damn Dungeons and Dragons sorcerer. There's nothing VR about this shit.
I think the inspiration for Power Rangers in space was a little bit more geared towards, tech and stuff. Maybe that would show it off better.
It's so weird that they never crossed over any other series with Power Rangers besides TMNT and Kamen Rider, which is weird. You would think they'd be doing that with VR Troopers and all this shit.
Did you have Jetix growing up?
I did not.
Okay, well, I'll give you a list of, stuff that was put in, Europe. We had Shin-Chan, Captain Flamingo, Combos, Ninos, Gadget and the Gadgetinis, Hamtaro, stop me if you hear any you want to talk about, Iggy Arbuckle, Iron Kid, Jimmy Two Shoes, Kid vs. Cat, Magination, Let's Go Quintuplets, Pretty Cure, The Tofus, World of Quest, The Secret Files of the Spy Dogs, Sonic,
still going.
and Shaman King. I'm done now.
I'm just admiring this 90s red sedan. I'm sorry, that's a practical family car that costs a good price.
Oh god, it never fails to make me laugh, this corny stock footage.
Gonna drive all this way out just to go to an Aldi's, but the prices are worth it.
Oh no, escape!
I love the inside views of the car and how fake that looks too. It's just no matter what side of the ocean you're on, we can make some fake ass footage.
I think you can come into these types of shows with, two different mindsets. Number one, you can take nothing seriously and just be cynical about it. Or you can take nothing seriously and have a fun time with it.
Can we be all at once? Because I'm capable of doing both.
Hang on, let me get out my crystal ball. Alright, I'm turning into, Cynic Lord.
Cynic Lord, that should be my name.
Okay, that's your robot master name. How are you thinking about Mega Man 11, by the way?
Mega Man 11's looking pretty good. I'm really excited for that, actually.
Good stuff. Maybe we'll do an LP down the line once we've covered the other 6 billion games.
What's going on? We're getting shot at, honey.
What if we bring the dog, per se? Is that going to be the 4th VR Trooper?
That would be like animal cruelty. Yes, we are definitely running towards this bridge.
We're transported into nightmare there for a second.
Man, that camera is freaking out on this helicopter, man.
I think I prefer, his mid-transformation stage, in regards to Grimlord, because now he just looks like an old man who they just stuck there in cyberspace, and he's getting steadily more and more annoyed.
Yeah, the quote-unquote cyberspace that this is part of. I'm a dog, yep.
That's a falling bridge, alright.
Oh man, we could have prevented that, but we didn't.
Oh, the environment's gonna hate us for this, and then, the Magi Rangers come along and just where did that thing come from? Sorry, I was on one tangent, and now I have to, sideswipe into another.
Did we just jump into, the Stargate show in the 90s now? Because this is a fucking Stargate.
I don't know. I wonder if actually, the base series for this actually had this sort of, transportation thing.
Probably not. I mean, they just clearly erected this in some random fuck-off desert somewhere. Cheap to film in.
If you were watching a HD version of this, which we're not, by the way, we take what we can get online. If you panned it all the way to the left and removed the bars and whatnot, you could probably just see the command center.
There is no bathroom.
It's okay. In virtual reality, no one ever needs to pee.
That's true. It's basically the perfect place to live.
Welcome, Rangers, for your first mission.
Oh, wait, no.
I guess you are going to go into that one arc from Yu-Gi-Oh! That everyone hates.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
He completely dodges the question about Trey's father. Sorry, he's not called Trey. I don't care, Ryan.
See, I love how they just jump to the fact, they just take into place, oh, you're Power Rangers now. Okay, just fucking jump to it.
I think I had a Sega one of these, where it was like, it was like Laser Quest, essentially. Do you have Laser Quest in America?
If that's like laser tag,
It's
yes?
Laser Tag by another name, yeah. And it was essentially like that, but I could never get the visor to, like, sit on my fucking fat face properly. And as a result, it just got tossed in the pile. Oh my god, my dad is in virtual reality.
See, he died in his form as a Jedi before he became corrupted by the dark side. That's why his ghost looks like that.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Yeah, thank you. I get it.
My mouth is very mumbly. I can't hear you.
Downloading plot.
This fucking AOL dial-up, man. That's just... These JPEGs are terrible.
Oh my god. Don't ever do a close-up of him again. It's terrifying. His minions look pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
He does have some pretty cool dudes to follow him. Like, I do like the designs of the monsters in this show. They look very robotic, which I like.
Well, kind of have to be, being VR and whatnot. It's not actually there, Caitlin. Don't worry. VR. Spelt VR. It's short for VR.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Well, time to give up my physical form and become electricity. Wait a minute, haven't we already done something akin to this? Oh my god, I forgot what the suits look like.
Well, this is without the armor, though. Like, they stick the armor on later. See, there's the armor.
I'm trying to remember which one of these dudes I had as an action figure. It may have just been Ryan, honestly.
I had Orion too at one point. I don't know how I got him, but I clearly got him secondhand. Like, I didn't get him in the package. A lot of my toys I had as a kid was kind of secondhand shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Mostly the package stuff I got was, like, Transformers, and that's it. And no, my Red Zeo Ranger was in the package, I think. I got him for a birthday present.
I'll be inside your visor, always.
He just went to the virtual store. He'll be coming back.
It's okay. We'll find him one day. Spoilers, they do, by the way.
It's okay, I'll have a long, illustrious career after this.
What do you think about the virtualizer's design, mate? I'm not sure.
They look too much like... They look like Sailor Scout trinkets, I'm sorry. They look really close to it. There's nothing like a good bracer or a good Henshin belt to go super with, but no, those are clearly Crystal Moon magic up in here.
I gotta say, it's quite easy to figure out if you're watching a Super Sentai or a Kamen Rider series, like, without subtitles. Do they use, like, braces or, like, wrist things? It's basically Power Rangers. Is it a belt? 9 times out of 10 it'll be Kamen Rider. I actually remember this. Oh my god, they're going military on their asses. Protest this, you sons of bitches.
They're getting shot at us, idiot.
I like the idea of a really sarcastic mentor. I think that's why I like Jungle Fury so much, although he was more chill than Saki.
Oh, I don't know, just fucking Crystal Moon magic. Go, VR troopers, fight them off.
There we go. We are VR. I am VR Tom.
Where did they find the time to practice this and know what line to say? It could have just been like open sesame, you don't know.
Trooper destruction. No, wait.
Self-destruction, oh no. Man, I hate teleporting on the roof.
Sorry, nice job, Kaylin. Your first day on the job and you get sucker punch.
Nicely done, yep.
By the way, there are upgrades that the troopers get. Caitlin basically gets fuck all over the course of the 2 seasons.
I know Ryan gets, like, his second season suit looks, like, way better than his first one, and I know obviously they couldn't start him with that, but I would have just preferred that was the main design.
I think JB actually might have the best suit out of them all design-wise. I like the black, the gold, and the red.
Well, I mean, it's hard to fuck up that color scheme. I mean, obviously she has, like, some weird... well, it's at least cohesive compared to, like, Ryan's, which is just, like... I'm wearing a face for a mask.
I gotta say, I'm not really, like, super into the Metal Heroes series, so let me, like, scroll down here and see if there's anything I can see. Let's see, we've got the Mobile Cop Japan series, which I think was adapted into something for Power Rangers. Like, I forget the dude's name, he was like a police officer.
We have to remember, Beetleborgs is based off Beat-Fighter Kabuto, which is part of the Metal Hero series.
Oh man, I fucking love Beetleborgs. I think that got me interested in, like, insects and the like. I'm boring, I know.
Here, I gotta get another stick.
Oh wow, the destructive laser sword worked!
At least he didn't just, like, point the sword at the enemy and just shoot. Man, he went Darth Maul on his ass.
But this has, like, so much more action than the first episode of Power Rangers.
Hey, you remember back over there, they are gonna kill a motherfucker, you know? Unsurprisingly, his big-ass helmet is making him lose the fight.
Basically. Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh no, my shoulder!
I'm still falling!
Man, he's still going!
Look at you, we're falling and I'm falling, we're falling!
Well, I guess he's dead now.
He's still falling.
just shows the footage of him falling over and over. Yes, use that thing that we have. Oh my god, it's another PC.
You'd think they'd be, like, more up to date here, or, like, more advanced at least.
Man, they're running, like, Windows 98. That's how up to date they are.
Meanwhile, here... No, he's falling. Look, just because he's off screen doesn't mean he's dead.
He's just fallen forever. That's okay. Oh, he's got a terrible case of... Oh, you know what I'm gonna say.
Nice. What a thing to end on. Hey kids, one of your heroes is fucking dead.
Nicely done, yep.
Let's watch the whack-ass credits, and then we'll shut the video down.
They sure are leaping everywhere.
They really are. I forget, did they get Zords and whatnot?
They get vehicles, but not like Zords, you know?
Not the best of the Saban, like, theme tunes, I'm gonna say.
It's catchy still, which is weird.
It's catchy, yeah, not very melodic, which I prefer in an intro, honestly. Alright, shut the video down. Load up episode 2, THD, and while everyone else gets theirs done, what do you think of episode 1?
Well, I liked it. I mean, it was... The pacing was way too fucking fast. Like just tons of shit happened. And it's weird because this is a two-parter. You think they would spread that out more, but all of the stuff happens in the first part that should have been spread out over two. Like, they explain what's going on, they get their powers, one of them almost gets fucking killed, they meet the villain, they meet the monsters, you're just like, bam, 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 bam. I'm like, whoa, calm down, guys.
Yeah, I sort of agree, but hey, it makes for a really interesting, like, premiere episode and whatnot. So, if you're ready, I'm ready for part 2.
Alright, let's do it.
Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Previously, Ryan died, the end.
Previously, they were caught running a PC when they could have been using a secure, healthy Macintosh.
Why couldn't he just, like, digitize them and bring them into the computer like Freakazoid, exactly?
Oh no, I think that would have been a little bit too interesting. We gotta sell the toys, you know? Did they ever sell those visors? They probably sold those visors.
Let me look this shit up. There's gotta be, like, a list of VR Troopers merch. List of...
I really hope some kid asked for VR Trooper's transformation trinket, but then the mom legit just bought him one of a Sailor Moon items because she got confused as to what they were.
Okay, this is how far I've sunk to find stuff for you guys. I'm on eBay and I'm looking up VR Troopers. Oh shit! They have one of those, like, bike things. I had that.
Nice.
Like, sealed shit and everything here. Goddamn.
Ryan fell for hours.
Oh, yeah, they have the Trooper Virtualizers. Power set of free prop morphers, $75. Haha, no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Big Bad Beetleborgs VR Troopers action figure lot, $60, and you get the Blue Beetleborg, the Shadow Borg, something else, and JB's just there, and also we're gonna throw in, like, the Green Beetleborg, like, Zord, just because we like you.
What, the green Zord? Okay, that might be worth $60 maybe, depends on the condition.
Man, I had all of that shit, and I just sold it at like a car boot sale one day.
Man, I got my used Tiger Zord over here. I certainly didn't pay $60 for him.
Alright, so we're getting everything now, the proper intros and whatnot. We have Ryan, we have Caitlin, and lastly, but not leastly, because he did that sick thingamabob, we have JB with the Darth Maul antics.
And then Grimlord over there.
Yep. Oh, Woody.
Just endlessly staring at you for 10 hours. I love it.
I call him like Kevin McDonald. Not Kevin McDonald. Who the fuck am I thinking of? Trevor McDonald. Because he just reminds me of a very famous black newscaster who looks almost exactly like him. In the UK, of course, just in case you're confused.
Battle continues. Should have been the battle continues.
The Fallening.
Oh.
Why do we fall, son? So we can learn to get off our arse and do the karate properly.
Dad, why are we learning obtrusive spin kicks that wouldn't really apply in a real fight? Shut up and do what I say.
Dad, is this cultural appropriation? Shut up and earn your brown belt.
No, damn it, I cannot beat this level of Minesweeper. Fuck!
Sorry, Professor, it seems like Domino's is like not going to deliver, are you?
I'm just gonna keep playing Chip's Challenge instead of saving the world.
Minesweeper for days. Seriously, how hard is it to find one American in a desert? There he is, in pieces.
Ding ding ding, found Ryan.
Yeah, what he said.
We're just gonna use that shit they used on Frankenstein, okay?
I'm gonna be honest, that shit looked like a virtual reality dildo.
Oh, this wholesome family sedan. I mean, at my age, we do have to consider the price of these cars. Women drivers, am I right?
Oh, Hell Dragon, you fucking asshole.
I just love JB's face, he's like, what the fuck?
This is happening for real, this is what the hell?
And they fell for 30 hours too.
Episode 3, The Fallening Part 2. Oh my god, I forgot they had a flying car.
Yeah, they don't even tell them that they have a flying car, they just decide to take it for a spin and show them now.
They're not acting anymore. This is real. The car was real. They spent all their budget on it.
I switched it over to unleaded gas instead of premium. You'll thank me.
She needs premium virtual reality, dude! Premium! I didn't pay you to talk.
I paid you to strip.
Now strip. We won't do anything sexual. I just like you. Naked.
Not two, like that error I made earlier. It's gotta be all three.
Oh yeah, it's like those fucking things from Twilight Princess. If you don't kill all three of them at once, they just revive themselves.
Oh man, that is the last time I drive in Nevada. Let me tell you what. Whew. Ow, ah.
Could have got down there quicker if they just fell, honestly.
Didn't he fall in like a different place? I don't know. I don't know where they are spatially.
It's fine, Helldragon. They fall from one set of tokusatsu footage to another.
Just falls into a completely different series, yeah.
Oh my god, it's Battle Beetleborgs. That's not even a thing.
They had to have a commercial break to show how long it took to heal his shoulder, which was the only place he got damaged, by the way. Oh god, it's the BDSM robots.
Sex bots, on the loose. Dog, watch over Ryan.
Man, these guys are coordinated, let me tell you what.
Yes, they are. Well, they gotta suck a dick on the command. They can jump in the air on command as well.
I'm trying to think who else these guys remind me of. I could have sworn the mask and the bodysuit combo reminded me of some other minions from some other series, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
What is it? Metal Heroes, Sentai, Kamen Rider?
It may have been another, like Minions and Power Rangers. I'd have to look.
I can sort of see what you're talking about, like the facial structure, especially for the mask, is reminding me of something. Well, back to the flying car, I guess. Let's get it right and get the hell out of here.
By the way, don't create minions that die when they touch each other. That just gets really awkward in the bedroom of Grimlord.
Yes, it does. Maybe that's why he's so kinky and sexually frustrated. Everyone he touches explodes.
Is it safe? Is it safe?
Needle going right into the eye.
See, seriously, it's just, he literally busted his shoulder. I would have been surprised if, like, his heart exploded or something like that and they needed to do extensive surgery, but literally his shoulder blew up and he's just been unconscious for like 20 hours.
So is he like one with the suit now? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, you can just take it off like that. Thank you. I guess you're a doctor as well as being a computer program.
Now I only have my depression to worry about.
Well, in the virtual reality, depression can't catch you. Think again, fucker.
He's just plotting over how to make the new iPhone more expensive than ever.
And then we'll make Power Rangers Turbo. We'll make zillions.
This is the guy who has like 2 Blackberries because he's afraid the first one's gonna fail.
Blackberry, one of the names of the kinkbots? I'm not sure of you anymore. Jokes just lead into tangents and tangents lead into jokes.
They're like earlier phones before the iPhone.
I know what a Blackberry is. Kevin uses one in Steven Universe.
Ah.
Because he's a fucking hipster.
I'm absolutely livid with rage.
I have no strong virtual reality feelings one way or the other.
Oh, he also has a transformation trinket. I wonder, did they ever do a point where he was like the 4th one? I don't know.
Don't make me come out of this fucking screen. You won't like me when I'm corporeal. The answer is no, by the way. I'm not sure.
This is Mysterio, Cannon Head, and I'm pretty sure some of these guys are also Decepticons.
They look like minicons, yeah. Well, if not, we'll have killed a few good bad guys.
I think, like, what they did, and I'm probably getting this wrong, like, one of the robots was, like, his father, like, trapped in the suit, I think. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but his father will return, like I said.
Oh my god, he turned into a cat!
Oh.
And now the dog talks, why not?
Oh, I forgot, no.
The JV has legit the best expressions in this show. Like, that's just, like, legit great.
I think he might be the best actor of the group, yeah.
Well, to be fair, I'd be making the exact fucking same face about a talking dog.
Yeah, true, very true.
Okay, just quit feeding him peanut butter to make him look like his mouth is moving and we'll be okay. Yeah, this is the secret we have to keep. The magic fucking virtual reality shit, that's fine. The talking dog, put that under wraps.
Yep.
It's me going back to virtual reality.
Transform me into Mumra, the ever-neat. Seriously, why is there a middle transformation? I don't really understand that part.
I think that's just him naked, which admittedly is very terrifying for a villain to be naked, but still.
Pan the camera to the right, you'll see Tommy and Jason sparring.
Ooh, great jazzercise session, guys.
Ah, now I feel truly toned. My buttocks have never been more pert. Yeah.
Take that air. And nice ass, Caitlin.
Jesus, that's a lawsuit, if it were any other period than the 90s.
Probably the captain of the Love Boat could get away with it.
Oh, now he's army. You watch, he'll have an army hat.
You know, they do publish rule sets for playing, like, tactical games with the Green Army men. They publish those. You can do a game out of them.
Thank you. I didn't ask, but you provided all the same. Dude, I'm kind of a VR trooper now. I got more important things to do, like saving the world.
Yeah, Woody, I do my work unlike you.
Anyway, back to work. In quotation marks.
Let's face it, he's running an underground newspaper. It's probably not making a lot of money anyway.
Yeah, pays Caitlin an exposure, really. Alright, back to the flying car.
Love all these driving scenes, though. It just really makes me feel this connection with the vehicle. There sure is a lot of off-road parking in this series.
Seriously, lots of good rules of the road conduct going on here.
They just go through, like, the same patch of desert, like, every episode, like, twice.
Well, like I mentioned, they had to reuse stuff a lot of the time, but that's no excuse for the original stuff to be so repetitive as well.
Yeah, this is pretty offensive, you're right. You know it's a camera because it made a noise when it took a picture.
Ka-chirk! Ka-chirk!
Exactly, that's exactly how cameras worked back then.
I didn't want you to find out this way, but I actually did the camera noise in VR Troopers.
I unironically love all the gratuitous 90s computer technology available at the time. I mean, yes, this shit's out of date now, but I have a soft spot for that crap.
I don't know what you expected me to say to that, you loser. I grew up exactly the same time period as you, of course I like it as well.
Is that an engagement ring? No.
It's an engagement morpher. Ah, see? Something left not yet untapped, I guess.
These weird kids. Everyone, my Patreon is seriously low. We have to do something.
Ah, power to the patrons. We are VR.
I don't know how he can be a leader when his lips barely move. I'm surprised they can understand him.
Well, the lip thing is just for, like, lip service. The voice actually comes out his ass. Yas, Queen Slay!
To be fair, he did have a good idea of making his minions mostly okay, and he's fucking huge now.
Yeah, like, this is a season finale type assault. What are they even attacking, actually? Oh, Factory. Better morph quickly and save Factory.
These cuts are so weird, they just kind of jump everywhere, and everything is just, like, so rushed, though.
Yeah, that's pacing for you in these 90 shows, I guess, but I will agree, VR Troopers didn't do it as well as, say, Power Rangers.
Hey man, don't copy that floppy!
I will, and you can't stop me.
I'm kind of surprised he fit on that space, because I'll be honest with you, all of my shareware disk at the time was full of copies of Doom.
Yep, basically.
Good paper, thank you.
What did you even feed that into? Was it a fax machine?
It was a bill, I had to get rid of it. Oh, I thought she said, when she said the dark room, I thought she mentioned a dark something, like it was a villain, but no, it's just the dark room.
Fighting evil by daylight.
Hey man, this is socially acceptable now. You don't have to jump into a dark room, you can do it out in the open, we won't judge.
You did it last episode, you tool.
Yeah, why are you, like, excited now? That is bodacious, dude.
And radical. Only slightly, though.
Ryan, just fucking man up and do it, God.
Here it comes, the next toy!
And it's only $50, so it's not a huge investment for Mom and Dad.
Honestly, there's a lot of restraint on Haim Saban's part to not just flash up, buy now. Buy now.
Well, to be fair, we all kind of wanted to buy him now. Whoa, that cardboard tube back there was pretty awesome.
Okay, we're just going to demolish the entire army now. We clearly outgunned them.
To be fair, they're doing this over Nevada. Nobody cares at the time. A little thing called Las Vegas, that's fine. It's like a video game!
Oh no, they actually went there.
But if you die in the game, you die in real life, Ryan!
Millions are dead. Millions.
Man, I wish killing people was this fun in real life. See ya!
Fucking hell.
He's really banking on that eye gimmick, by the way.
Yes, he is.
His vision, his superpower is that he can see shit. Great. It's almost as if it's a water treatment facility.
Oof, her in-suit voice acting isn't great.
So I find it funny that the environmental activists are actively participating in a form of terrorism here.
Well, you know, eco-friendly terrorists, etc.
Yeah, EcoQuest would have been a way more exciting game if they had this shit.
Don't remind me of that goddamn dolphin, okay? I just about got his face out of my mind.
Don't worry about the artifacting, guys. That's just part of the virtual reality 90s experience.
We're drawing you closer into the game itself.
It's almost as if you're there. Man, even back in the 90s, you had to roll and take the stairs, because the elevators weren't so good back then.
It was nice that he rolled before he was shot, you know. It's just, I like a guy who thinks ahead.
Watch out, that turret is on a Trek ball. That was a pointless cut. Just kind of like, oh, and then it's just back to the ship.
We're chasing you!
To be fair, they have capes. That is pretty intimidating. Suddenly it's what? They're jumping all over the universe. What's going on?
I told you, man. It takes it from multiple Toku scenes.
It is enjoyable in a sheer what the fuck is going on kind of sense.
But it doesn't have the same kind of pizzazz as, like, Bad Beetleborgs or Power Rangers does, sadly.
Talk to the finger. Hi, Paul St. Peter. How are you doing?
Is it Paul St. Peter?
That is Paul St. Peter, yes. He is really fucking easy to tell when you know what to listen for.
I won't second guess you. If Richard Epcar is in here, the other forms of Xehanort have to be as well.
At least I hope that was Paul St. Peter, otherwise this will get embarrassing.
Well, I'm not going to look it up, so you can just hold that L.
Back out of the cardboard tube, because now I have to jump into a completely different chair.
We are Toys R Us, not anymore.
Yeah, that's sad. Man, I went to Toys R Us when it was closing. I just did not find any shit I wanted, which is sad, because I kind of wanted a memento. Even though I've never really been in the store. That was, like, legit the second time I had ever been into Toys R Us. Like, ever in my life. Well,
that's what you get. I'll go a little later. And when I got there, they told me Mr. T had gone. They're just tanks, really. Brightly coloured tanks, ready to take on the eco-warriors.
See ya!
I wouldn't want to be ya! Well, as long as I have ammo, really.
Yeah, that expression's like, I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Yeah, the more human-like the face of, like, the Toku or Sentai outfits, the more uncanny it becomes with the dubbing.
Yeah, it should look more like an armored knight robot kind of guy.
This is a casual Sunday drive, really.
Yeah, just taking a day out of the town, firing my laser tank at people, and suddenly this asshole tails me from behind.
I'm hearing a lot of reused Power Ranger sound effects here.
Well, I mean, it's kind of inevitable when you deal with this kind of company. He said it again. I was just kidding before, but apparently that's his thing now. Blender head, he looked like a missile. Yeah, we had to jump down to the ground to do this.
It's so jarring. I can't. Oh my! Stop it!
Man, the editor of this show must have had a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
And what is with his magic wank hand getting mad?
Well, that's why he had to invent dominatrixes, because he can't do it himself anymore. Even in VR, I can't jack off.
There, I've installed DOSBox.
Wonderful. Let's play some Commander Keen.
Always a good idea.
No, you fucking idiot. You clod.
You moron. You stupid man.
Well, time for us to go home for the day. See ya! It's me, fuckers!
You could have gotten Tim Curry, but you got me instead, Grimlord!
Really? Thanks for your input, Scrappy-Doo. We'll file that one away.
Yeah, good thing he got added to the team.
Oh, my eyebrow is forward in distrust.
Man, when we beat you, man, we're gonna see ya!
See ya!
Hey man, don't touch that, that's expensive.
He's wearing the brooding 90s jacket, I love it.
God, I mean, he can make it work. Like, if I did that, it wouldn't work out, but he has the 90s figure for it.
And we're just going to end there. We'll find you one day, Dad. Spoilers they do, and then the series ends. Alright, I'm guessing there's no stinger, so we can close the video down. I'm just laughing now. Alright, episode 2 of VR Troopers, and both episodes in general, mate. How'd you feel?
Again, the pacing is really, like, blast-worthy, and you can totally tell, again, that they were using the different footage, because it's jumping all over the universe, bonkers shit keeps happening, it's rushing lightning fast. Again, it's just this, like, whoa, calm the fuck down, alright? It's so nuts, but I mean, again, very enjoyable for that 90s cheese.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Like, the editing's all over the place, the acting isn't that great. Like, just the basic format of it isn't really as appealing to me as Power Rangers or Big Bad Beetleborgs, but, it was fun to watch and do this, but we're done with VR Troopers for the marathon. Come back tomorrow, where we'll be checking out the Super Gold 2-parter of Masked Rider. If you thought cheesiness had been topped already, you ain't seen nothing yet. See ya tomorrow!